Welcome, Jethro's Garage. Hey, today I am going to take this Plomb Ratchet apart and clean it up and put it back in service. First thing I'm going to do is take it over here and soak it in some kerosene for a little bit and get it back over here and take it apart. Y'all stick around. Okay, little Plomb Ratchet is back from its bath. Let's take it apart, and hopefully we don't make pieces go everywhere. So let's take a look at this now that I've cleaned it up a little more. It's a 5249 Plomb, Plomb. She is a nice old ratchet, and listen to her. Now this, actually, after I got it out of the bath, it don't sound as good, but yeah, that side really don't sound as good. I'm afraid there are going to be rusted and broken parts in here, but hear that? This side sounds pretty good. Let me get her apart, see what we got. I cleaned out these heads real good. I've got my Tecton screwdriver here. Boy, these things are messy. There goes the blower on my heater again. Oh, I'm gonna clean all this up real good. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this, whether I'm going to polish it up or just clean it. Okay. So here's the anvil with all the teeth on it. There's a lot of teeth. It's backing plate. It's pretty nasty. And here are the pawls. So it looks like I got both springs look okay in here. Can you see them? So there's one spring, there's one down here and one up here. So they lock in like that. This is the side that's selected right now. So let's take this apart a little further and try to remember how this goes. I might have to look back through the video because my short-term memory ain't worth a flip. So there we go, put it in the middle. There we go. Okay. See how this is. Okay, boy, this thing is nasty. And so I'm gonna go clean this off a little more. Get a lot of this schmoo out and see what we're left with. So I spent a little time with this thing on the grinding wheel and trying to keep from sucking my fingers in there. I don't like using these things, but you know, I guess necessary evil, I guess. If you was watching real close, you might have seen that wire wheel grab that ratchet and throw it on the floor for me. Really didn't want to do that, but one thing I would hate to do is get my beard sucked in there. I'm really not as close to it as it looks like. Boy, this camera angle really makes it look close. But anyway, I spent time doing this, and then I'm gonna turn around here in a minute and start cleaning all the other parts off. Couldn't really, they were so small, I couldn't really mess with them on the wire wheel, so I got it by hand. And well, when it got to where this was too aggravating, I pull out the doggone wire wheel from my Dremel tool. But I'm gonna let y'all watch this and y'all can get with me on the put back together phase. Here's some music for your enjoyment. Okay, I've been sitting here all this time trying to figure out what I was going to clean this with. Oh, not clean. What I was going to grease this with. And honestly, I'm still not completely sure, but I think I'm gonna throw a little grease in here. The grease should be good for it. At some point, I've decided I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna polish this up real good, but that means I'm gonna have to sand on it a pretty good bit. And I'm not ready to spend that kind of time on it right now. Make sure the inside is surprisingly pretty decent on this. I'm going to get in here just a little bit. Okay. Put that in the central position. Let's see, how did these go? It's like that. And like that. Now, to get these springs in here, do that, turn that way. Now, turn it that way. I hope I'm getting this on camera. Okay. Now, get her in there. Put that back on. I wish I had a good kit. Well, I can't do that without some lubrication in there. So let's pull that back out. Those springs, I didn't do much to them because I was kind of afraid they're gonna come apart on me. Probably need to get in there and put a little more under them, but I'll wipe it off. Heck, she's been in worse conditions, I guess. The goal is for it to, what's the word? For the back drag to be just as good as it was before I pulled it apart. It would be nice for it to be better. Okay, don't sticky grease in there. These are, it looks like a sealed ratchet, but it really isn't. Maybe I could seal it. I probably could even put some Loctite on these, but let's get her back together and good and going before I go doing all that. These screws, I really needed new ones. I'm all in the way here. There we go. Well, what do y'all think? You think she's going to be good? It looks a little better, don't it? So, without further ado, oh man. Hear that? That is nice. Let's do the other way. Yeah. Switch ain't easy. Guess I could have. Oh man. That is nice. So that is probably, I'll have to look it up. Maybe I'll do an outro here, and after I look it up, tell you how old I think this is. Guaranteed it's over 60. Should be over 70 years old. But we'll figure that out here in a minute. That is just, that's like, let me show you something. So just so we're clear, this thing is butter. This is new coking I got. It's butter. I love it. Listen to it. The back drag on it is awesome. It's nice and crisp. It's nice. This one, the back drag on it is just, it's like barely worse than the back drag on that. While this ain't as crisp, I mean, man, this is a, I am so surprised at how well this ratchet is doing. That's this is a fine ratchet. Hear that? A little bit more grease and she'll be great. That's the video for tonight. And just like I said, I was going to tell you how old I think it was. Well, it's anywhere from 1945 to 1948. I'm pretty sure after 1948, they went from Plomb to Proto. So that's it for tonight. Y'all take care, and see you in the next video.